everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Becca and this is my channel where I talk about all things houseplants. Today we are going to be learning something, and that is how to make a trellis for your houseplants. There are a few supplies that you're going to need for this project, and I will show you them right now. I purchased on Amazon a bundle of, I think, 25 2-foot bamboo stakes. I have them linked down in the description box below. They basically look like this, and they have little knuckles along the bamboo, which will be very helpful later on. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut these to size, because today I'm going to be trellising this little Hoya macrophylla variegata, and this is a plant that I got from Gabriella Plants online. You guys know I love Gabriella Plants. I heard from somebody somewhere, I forgot who, I think it was someone who commented on one of my videos, but somebody told me that if you put these on a trellis or you stake them up, they will grow super, super fast. And when I got it, it had so many like tendrils growing, and then since they didn't have anything to grab onto, they kind of fizzled away and got dried out, which I was really sad about. I've honestly been putting off doing this for a really long time. I should have done it a lot sooner. Why am I doing this? I feel like a teacher. I was a teacher, so this makes sense. Anyway, so now I am righting my wrong, and I am going to be trellising up this beautiful Hoya. I just noticed how gigantic this leaf is. Let me show you. Look how big that is. Oh my goodness. It's like very big. Okay. Oh, hi, Leo. Leo likes to sit underneath the couch and hang out underneath there. It's super funny. I took a video of it earlier. Hi. Were you taking a nap? Was it good? Was it a good nap? This is an alternative to something like a moss pole. There are several kinds of plants, epiphytes that climb, and you could give them a moss pole, you could give them a cocoa coir pole, or you can make a trellis for them. Either way, the plants just like to have something to grow up, and it just helps them keep growing, keep that growth big and healthy. The next thing that you're going to need is twine or some sort of thin rope. I'm using twine because I just have so much of it left over from my wedding. If you have gotten married in the past, I don't know why, but like everybody has twine at their wedding. I used this for my invitations, and I like very, very greatly overestimated how much I would need. So I have probably like 5 of these left. They're so full, but twine always gets used in my house one way or another. So I'm going to be repotting the plant as I put the trellis in, because it's just ready to be repotted. I have a Hoya mix that I really like. It's basically the mixture that I make for all of my plants, and my Hoyas seem to really like it. I have made a video of my soil mixture in the past, and I will make sure to link it up in the cards. To make this a little bit easier to assemble, I am also going to be using little dots of hot glue, and I will show you why. So here is my workstation. This is my coffee table with a towel over it. So as you can see, I have cut the bamboo pieces to size so that they are appropriate for this Hoya, because it's a small plant. I don't need a big trellis. So these sticks start out as 2-foot sticks. So what I did is I found sticks that had a joint at the right length of the piece that I wanted it to be. So basically, I just measured it out. I made sure that I had 3 that were even sized. Actually, this 4th one is about the same size as these ones, and that will be going at the top. It is a little bit long for my preference, but that's okay. It'll work out just fine. And then I just found sticks with a joint that was about the size that I wanted. Cutting these not on the joint is pretty difficult. I did use like a little hand saw, and I just noticed that if you snap it at the joint, it's a lot easier. So that is just what I did moving forward, and it's a lot faster and easier. So I have my hot glue gun warming up in the back, and what I'm going to do is just put a dot of glue underneath each point where the bamboo meets, just so that it is all held together, because I really don't want to deal with fumbling around with all of the moving parts. If I put some hot glue, it'll keep it all in place, and then I will be wrapping up all of those joints with twine. So it's really simple, really easy thing to do. It's really just a matter of gathering all of the items necessary. I feel like that's what DIYs usually are. Like, it's easy once you get started, but actually getting all the pieces together is the hard part. Is this weird that I'm talking and you can't see my face? Hi. This hot glue is not what we are using to hold it all together. What we are actually using to hold this all together is the twine. And just so we're all clear, this is also my first time ever making my own trellis. So I am learning along with you, and hopefully by the end of this tutorial, we will have a beautiful trellis. So the bottom is now secure, and I can kind of move these as freely as I want, and I can choose the width that I want it to be. Now down here looks pretty rough, if you can see that. This is the part that's actually going to be planted in the soil, so I'm not too concerned about that. I did burn my hand like pretty badly when I first brought over my hot glue gun. Ow, ow, ow! Let's place these back and make sure the placement is right. And again, just a dot, and a dot. Somehow my hair has gotten in the mix. What in the... My hair gets on everything, literally everything. Okay, so there is the trellis as it is right now. It's a bit wonky, I'm going to admit. This could be further over on this side, but that's okay. It has like a homemade charm. Okay, so now I'm going to wrap all of these joints up and make it look nice. All right, so we're gonna walk through how I wrapped the twine around the trellis to make it secure. The first thing I did was I cut a piece of twine. I didn't measure how long exactly it was, maybe 1 foot to 1.5 feet, and I started off by tying a knot at the back of the trellis, and then I started wrapping over the joint here. I ended up making an X shape by wrapping in one direction for a while and then switching to the other direction. I just felt like this would help it be more secure, but it made a little X shape, as you can see here. I just like the way that looks as well. So then I continued that motion among the rest of the pieces, and eventually the hot glue did wear out, so I had to redo that part just to hold it all in one place. You can see one just fell off. But yeah, I thought that this was a really great way to do it. It was actually a lot easier to wrap the twine when there wasn't a stick above, so if you could maybe hold off on gluing all of them down at the same time, that might help you. When I wanted to finish off a knot, I would put a little piece of hot glue and I would just smooth my finger over it just to keep it nice and secure. I really liked the way that it finished everything off and I felt a lot safer about it. You could also just tie a knot there. If you don't have a hot glue gun, you definitely don't need a hot glue gun for this project, but it definitely helped me to feel like my project was super secure. So I am finished with the trellis, as you saw in that last little tiny clip. I'm really excited about how it turned out. I think it's so cute. It looks like just enough homemade and just enough professional. That is the line that I like to toe. I like for things to feel homemade. And I like to make things on my own. So this was really, really fun, and it feels very sturdy. As you saw throughout the clips, the hot glue did not stick very well. So if you are trying to bypass the string part, I would definitely suggest against it. I think that it's super necessary. So now I'm going to repot this Hoya real quick, and then we will be able to put the trellis in with the plant. So let's unpot this gal. See what's going on in here. Oh yeah, she looks very healthy in here. As I'm repotting this plant, I am positioning it a little bit more to one side than usual. Usually I would just put the plant in the center of the pot, but with this one I want to move it just off to the side a little bit more. This is so that there is enough space for the trellis to go in. And now I'm just going to put the trellis back here. That is beautiful. Ah, so cute. Okay. Now I'm going to backfill and we should be good. All right, that is a beautifully repotted Hoya with a trellis. So this is what it looks like. And this trellis is perfect. I am so excited to see this plant start to trellis up and grow up this trellis. Wow, I'm so happy with how it turned out. I'll show you the back. So this bottom rung just kind of sits on the edge of the pot, which I almost didn't put this one on, but I'm glad that I did because it was really helpful when I was putting it in the pot here. So I'm going to go water it now and then we will be finished. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It means the world to me. I hope that you enjoyed and I hope that you make a trellis for your plants in the future. If you use my tutorial, go ahead and send me an Instagram DM with a photo of your trellis. I would love to see your creations. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!